You're watching HGW TV. Hello Catch fans and welcome to this week's episode of HGW TV. This is your host Peter Crockett and as always I'm here to bring you all the news and goings on in HGW Wrestling. You can catch HGW this week at Pontynsbury Sands on Saturday the 28th of March. Last week we saw the Natural James Blade pull off what many saw as an upset victory as he pinned them all a 1-2-3 to cement his place in the HGW TV title battle royal. He now joins previous qualifiers Mr. Number 1 Johnny Rose, Lewis Blaine, Dan Stryker, Ben Anderson, Mr. Florida and Mike Cash. We also saw last week the Punisher Lee Russell answer Mike Cash's accusations that Lee Russell is in fact under the bonnet and posing as Mr. Florida in the TV title tournament. Let's take you back to last week to see what he had to say.
At the moment, Cage, as you know and as everybody else knows, I'm off injured. I can't perform. And it's there in black and white, the medical records prove that. Everyone's saying that I'm Mr. Florida's a complete joke. Next week, I can prove that.
You're saying that next week, right here on HGW TV, you're going to prove without a shadow of a doubt that you are not under the bonnet as Mr. Florida. You saying that?
That's right, Cage.
Okay, Mr. Florida, thanks very much.
If you'd like to book HGW Championship Wrestling at your venue or event, then email us at johnnyrosehgw@yahoo.com or via our Facebook page or website. So, Punisher Lee Russell there claiming that this week he's going to prove that he's not Mr. Florida. We'll find out later in the show if he can indeed silence Mike Cash and prove him wrong. However, before all that, we've got our final match for the TV title tournament, which sees a wildcard match between Blue Tiger and El Hijro del Torro, where the winner gets a final spot in the Battle Royal. So, let's get you right over to the Catchatorium for this exciting wildcard bout between the Tiger and the Bull. As always, your commentators are myself and the Mocho Man Chris Cage. Let's commence some catch.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first in this wildcard match, to my right, El Hijro del Torro! And introducing to my left, the Japanese sensation, Blue Tiger!
And there's the bell right there. This should be a quick, high-paced, high-flying match. Both of these wrestlers got a lot of respect for each other. I was just about to say that. Okay, here we go. Representing opposite ends of the world, Mexico, Japan. Let's see who is going to make it through to the Battle Royal for the TV title. Men were pretty evenly matched in terms of size, in terms of strength. You can tell that they're a real stalemate. Del Torro takes it straight into a hammerlock. The Tiger now struggling there with that shoulder. What's he looking for here? We're going to get a clean reversal here. We certainly are. A bit of chain wrist right there from Tiger. He reverses that armbar right there, Peter Crockett. I'd have expected these two guys to start off a lot quicker than this, but they're trying to ground each other, I suppose.
Definitely two people from two great players of those fighters carry their into the armbar there.
Yeah!
These two competitors from two very high-profile wrestling countries of Japan and Mexico. Let's see how those two styles compare with each other in this match. As Del Toro there goes for a sleeper. Is he just going to try to wear down Tiger? Back to the arm there with that hammerlock.
He says no.
Crowd here, not really sure who to cheer for or who to boo. These guys both popular here in HCW. Tiger, maybe a bit of a dirty tactic there rather than using wrestling to reverse the holding elbows him in the face. Del Toro now off the ropes. Thunderous clothesline from Tiger. Full of fury and wrath and names from Tiger. The arm wringer straight into the hammerlock. And the headlock now applied. Also
And Tiger just wearing down Del Toro right there, taking his head down the mat, stretching him out. Del Toro there, fighting back, getting his second win. Off the ropes. Again, another shoulder block there by Tiger. Goes for the cover. And kicks out in two there for Torro. Still in this match. So respect there from the two of them. Giving him time to get back up, get back to his feet. Again, Tiger goes lower with the hammerlock. Tiger, nice reversal there, and hammerlock of his own. Whips him across. Leapfrog. Oh, there's a thunderous hip toss there. Del Toro now on the outside there, taking a breather, I think.
Come on, Del Toro, come on. Bring him back in the air.
Okay. Where the meat, my friend?
Del Toro there trying to get some wind back after that thunderous hip toss. So there, both men just taking a breather, I think.
Sorry about that.
Finish it, Tiger!
Crowd there asking Tiger to finish it.
Finish it!
Tiger going for it. He looking to go for suicide dive. Oh, to the outside there, both men down. Not sure if Toro's head bounced off the wooden floor here. As we've already said last week, there's only thin blue mats on this outside floor.
Tiger got caught up in the ropes there. He didn't get all of that maneuver. I am actually not sure whether he came off the worst of it. He certainly looks as though he's in a lot of pain here at ringside, holding his ankle. Where's Del Toro going now? Thunderous! Absolutely thunderous double axe handle, taking a page out of my book right there. Del Toro now. Blue Tiger is out of it right here.
3, 4, 5.
Blue Tiger now making it back to his feet.
Yes.
I've got to say, Penny Crockett, I wasn't sure that Blue Tiger was going to be able to get back up there. He certainly seems as though he's in a lot of pain here.
9.
And he makes it back in on the count. Del Toro now, he needs to take advantage of this situation. Iron Scary Team now, hold of the arm, elbow to the shoulder. Picks up the Tiger. What's he looking for right here? Irish whip across. Stinger splash in the corner. Snapmare out. And the Mr. Perfect rolling snapmare right there. Beautiful move by Del Toro. And the Tiger kicks out. Unbelievable. I thought that was all it.
Only 2.
Indeed, it did look like where Tiger there, he managed to beat the 10 count, come back in. I wasn't sure there whether Toro was actually making sure he was okay there by taking his hand or suffering him to get that violence going, get that advantage. It's all well and good these two being friends on the outside, but when there's a TV title spot, it's taking a big drop kick there by Del Toro. As I said, when you've got a big spot in the TV title battle royal up for grabs, friendship goes all out of the window.
Just 2.
Okay. I show you something now. Something we like to do in Mexico. Special
Here's the special elbow right there.
What do you think? I can fly?
Yeah!
Similar to Gory Guerrero.
Fly, fly, fly,
Going up top right here.
fly, 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 fly.
It's dangerous territory right here in the Cacciatorium. And he misses with that frog splash. Looks as though he took a hard shot to the knee right there. You heard the crunch as he hit the ring that Petey Crockett. Now Del Toro's really struggling. He's not got knee pads on, so that's going to come really sharp. Tiger upstairs now. This has been a back and forth matchup. The winner of this match goes through to the TV title battle royal. And a thunderous middle rope leg drop. Is that it now? Has Tiger got the victory?
We'll see here both high flying moves there being pulled off. And Del Toro manages to get his shoulder up there. And just wondering how much damage Del Toro's done to that knee, whether that's going to affect his high flying ability. Oh, there's a big suplex by Tiger there. We saw a couple of weeks ago that Louis Blaine taking to Del Toro, working on those ankles, smashing his ankles off the beams.
Yeah!
We've seen this before from Tiger. He's used these beams in the Cacciatorium to his advantage before. Can he do it once more? He's climbing up those ropes now.
What is this? What is he going for here, Petey Crockett? This looks dangerous. The swing now. A leg drop from the beams. Incredible use of his environment. He caught him right in the abdomen area. That's going to knock all of the wind out of Del Toro. But he kicks out. I really thought that was the finish right there. Del Toro firing back up though.
Definitely the Mexican heart of his did not get affected by that heel dropping straight into it. Del Toro there, still got life in him. Big glove whip into the corner. Watch Tiger forward, big forearm smash. These two really taking it to each other. Del Toro there, Tiger there looking for a running bulldog, I think. Toro using his strength there, pushing him off. He's up in the corner. What are we going to see here? Whips him to the opposite side. Goes for another stinger splash. Miss Tiger, big kick to the gut. Oh, and there's a running stunner there by the Tiger. Is this it? Is this it? 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, advancing through to the HGWTV title battle royal, Blue Tiger. Blue Tiger got it done there against Del Toro. What an even matchup right there. We saw a nasty spill to the outside. We saw the use of the beam here in the Cacciatorium. Really innovative offense right there that I really liked. And then we get a good show of sportsmanship from Del Toro and the Blue Tiger. Del Toro though, he must feel terrible at the moment, Petey Crockett. He's had 2 chances to get into the Battle Royal. He hasn't made it in. Del Toro, where does his career go from here? That's what I wonder. Where does Del Toro's career go from here? At the Cacciatorium for the HCW TV shows right there a year.
So, Blue Tiger coming out there victorious in a hard-fought contest by both men. However, Tiger now does take that final spot in the TV title battle royal. Now, as I mentioned at the top of the show, Lee Russell has vowed to prove that Mike Cash was misinformed regarding Lee Russell and the identity of Mr. Florida. Let's take you back to the Cacciatorium to see if he can indeed silence his critics.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome right here this week to the commentary booth the man that said that he was unequivocally going to prove that he was not Mr. Florida. He is the Punisher, Lee Russell. Yeah, give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen. This guy, he used to be Mike Cash's bodyguard until he got sick of the basically crap that Mike Cash was putting on you. Lee Russell, you kicked Mike Cash right in the teeth right there in Southport at the Civic Center back in December. Now we're here at the TV show, HCW TV on YouTube. You said tonight that you are going to prove that you are not Mr. Florida. Is that still the case? Are you going to be able to prove that right here tonight at the Catch-torium?
That's right, Chris. I'm going to prove it tonight. I don't have to say much. The action is going to speak for itself.
Okay, here we go. We've got our competitors for a tag team match right now. I'd like to introduce to you, he is the millionaire Mike Cash and his tag team partner, Louis Blaine. Mike Cash, do you want to say something? Okay, Lee Russell's here, your former bodyguard's here. You're the guy that's been saying that this is the guy under the bonnet as Mr. Florida. Do you want a moment to say something right now?
Mr. Florida.
Of course it's bloody well Mr. Florida. Everybody knows it's Mr. Florida. Everybody knows it's been you all along and you've been doing it to get one up on me. Well, let me tell you something. I am smarter than you. I've always been smarter than you. That's why I pay you. Whoa, whoa, you sit down, you sit down. And I know, supposedly, me and my good friend Louis Blaine, we're in a tag match against Mr. Florida tonight. But how can that be? Because he's sitting right here at the commentary booth. So, is this a 2 versus 1 handicap match?
I reckon Mr. Florida won't turn up, sir.
Yeah, maybe he won't. Maybe he won't. All good news for us.
Okay, let's take this down to ringside now. We've got this big tag match. By all accounts, Mr. Florida is going to be in this match. Mike Cash is saying that I'm sat next to Mr. Florida. Let's take it down to ringside.
For everything HCW, find us on Facebook at HCW Pro Wrestling or New Page, on our website www.hcwwrestling.com, and on YouTube at HCW Wrestling UK.
Mr. Florida down there.
Okay, well, it certainly appears as though we have somebody in the ring as Mr. Florida. I mean, he's got the same hood on, and he is wearing a black vest, and he certainly looks as though he's got tattoos on his arms, like Mr. Florida. I mean, is this the point you were trying to prove, Lee Russell? Is this guy Mr. Florida? He looks like he might have lost weight since the last time we saw him. But there's a lot of people dieting after Christmas. I mean, we're a couple of weeks now following the New Year. Do you think that Mr. Florida has been on some kind of diet plan or something?
It's clearly Mr. Florida.
It's Lee Russell is saying it's clearly Mr. Florida. Well, we'll see from this match. Will he have the same skill set as Mr. Florida, who we will see in the Battle Royal in a few weeks' time for the television title?
Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is a tag team match set for 1-4. Introducing first, the team to my left, Hijro del Torro and Mr. Florida. And introducing their opponents, the team to my right, they are Louis Blaine and the millionaire Mike Cash.
I'm glad to see Del Torro back here this week. I was really concerned about him.
I tell you one thing, I don't know who the bloody hell you are, but we're going to prove to everybody that you are not Lee Russell, because he is there! He's there! Look, everybody! It can't be what is happening here. What? I tell you one thing, you are messing with Mike Cash, and that is not a wise move. Good sir.
Mike Cash now. I'm not happy with how he snatched the microphone off me there, Lee Russell. What was that, Lee Russell? Repeat that, please.
He's looking, I'm going to give him a slap.
Hey, but brother, you're injured at the moment. I know what that's like. We can't get physically involved in this action. You got a poorly knee like I have, which needs poorly. Oh, mine's not right knee. Correct. Here we go now, Mr. Florida. These fans have taken to Mr. Florida since he joined us here in the Cacciatorium a few weeks ago. He's certainly been successful. Lewis Blaine doesn't look impressed though with Mr. Flow Rider. Here's the lockup right there. Lewis Blaine overpowers Mr. Florida. Mr. Florida certainly looked to be a lot stronger the last time I saw him. Maybe he's been spending less time on the weights, more time on cardio. Can go longer. Yeah, that's important to be able to go longer. Do you agree? I'd agree. And a thunderous kick to the side of the cranium right there. Mr. Florida now picked up over in the corner. It's a dangerous place to be over there with Mike Cash. Thunderous punch to the facial area. And another one right there. Takes over that left. Working on that knee right there. Lee Russell, I bet you're glad you're not even the way he's working on that knee.
He's working on it good.
He's working on it pretty good right there, Lee Russell. You are correct.
Again, there, Mike Cash going to work on Mr. Florida's knee. Mr. Florida needs to get himself over and make it tag to Del Torro there. Del Torro, after last week's second chance mishap there, getting into the TV Battle Royal. Hopefully Del Torro can get a victory here and save face. The last few weeks have not been kind for Del Torro. He needs to get himself out of the ring there. Mike Cash and Lewis there, using their distraction to their advantage. Just there. And Mike Cash there, just trying to take the body off Mr. Florida there. Miss Florida there, swift kicks to Mike Cash's head. The right hand there, oh, and there comes Lewis Blaine in there. Again, a vicious kick to the knee. Mike Cash just goes straight back to there. Single leg crab, just stretching out that ACL, which both of you boys know can be very, very dangerous if anything happens to it.
Certainly is, P.D. Crockett. I've had my legs stretched hundreds of times in the past, and that's why I'm sat at the commentary booth rather than being in there. The kick to the back of the knee, still working on that knee. Using the ropes for advantage. I mean, that's just harsh to the knee right there off Mr. Florida. Thunderous kick to the back of the knee. Ooh, and a nasty spill there for Del Torro. I think he hit his back right here in the Cacciatorium. But he's back in. It's coming back in. The fans are furious here at the Cacciatorium. They're unhappy with the tactics of Mike Cash and Lewis Blaine. He's got that single leg grapevine really cinched in and knee into the back, stretching out that spinal cord. Those are the quadricep muscle. A little bit of that pressure right there. I'm not going to stay too much time. Mr. Florida pushes off there. Gets attacked. And a thunderous right hand. Del Torro, after the loss last week, he needs this. He needs to pick up a victory right here. He's going to send Mike Cash in. Oh, Mike Cash squashes Lewis Blaine in the corner. The Stingers flash. Both guys down now. What's Del Torro looking for? The Bronco Buster right there on both men. I don't think I've ever seen that before, Lee Russell. What do you think about that maneuver?
That's fantastic, bro.
Fantastic maneuver right there from Del Torro.
Del Torro using his head there to gain advantage, literally driving his head into the upper thigh area of Mike Cash. Cash there going for the cash converter. Oh, he hits it. But has he got enough energy there to get to the cover? That could be all over here now. Plastics over there to attack to Lewis Blake. Del Torro. Could make the corner. Oh! And there's a vicious palm heart strike there by Lewis Blake. Oh! Powerful slap there to the chest of Del Torro. Lewis Blake there just taking advantage of him. Just 6-7 weeks ago we saw Del Torro and Lewis battle it out for a spot in the HGW TV title Battle Royal. Lewis Blake there managed to use his size advantage to gain advantage of that. Mike Cash is just using his eyes there to drive his fingers into the eyes of Del Torro through the mask. Now just blatantly choking him over that middle rope there.
Come on, Ralph!
Oh! And another vicious palm strike. You can hear Lee Russell there getting a bit frustrated. Oh, there's a drop kick from Del Torro, trying to make some distance between the two. And he gets the tag there to Mr. Florida. Mike Cash gets a tag there to Lewis Blake. Florida there, building up some momentum. Oh, there's a big clothesline in the corner. Lewis Blake just gets it off the little vicious headbutt there.
Come on, everyone!
Some respect.
Mike Cash disrespected the savant kick, and actually that was one of the moves of Mr. Florida. Lee Russell next to me here, unhappy with what's happening in ringside.
Nothing cheater! Nothing cheater!
Oh, there's Del Torro there trying to get involved. He needs to make sure he stays in his corner. What's this? Mike Cash got in his hand. He's got his medallion. Oh! The medallion straight to the jaw of the... Straight to the jaw there, Mr. Florida. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, all over, here are your winners. They are the team of Lewis Blake and the millionaire, Mike Cash. Again, I feel sorry there for Del Torro. Just can't get a break here in HGW.
No, but cheers! 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 Cheers!
So then, Russell, how do you think, Mr. Florida?
You've under control.
Hey, give it
Mike Cash, do you think now that Lee Russell's proven himself? You can see he's here. He's been commentating this match. You've just wrestled Mr. Florida. Are you now convinced that Mr. Florida, in fact, is not Lee Russell?
I'm not convinced. Nobody's convinced. You've just got some jobber in there getting it with the mask on. We all know that you originally were Mr. Florida. You've just managed to hire somebody with whatever, probably the money that I paid you, actually.
Well, I think it is conclusive as we have seen. Lee Russell is not Mr. Florida. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
So, we've seen Blue Tiger advancing the TV title battle royal, and Lee Russell prove that he's not Mr. Florida as he took to the announce booth during Mike Cash and Lewis Blaine's victory of El Hijro del Torro and the mystery man himself, Mr. Florida. Though I still don't think Cash and Blaine are 100% convinced. Next week, we've got what we've been building for the last 11 weeks as we bring you HGW TV title Battle Royal, where the last two entrants battle it out in singles competition to be crowned the new HGW TV champion. As always, I've been your host, Peter Crockett. Till next time, Catch fans.